My name is Captain Steve Reed. I operate out of Port O'Connor, Texas. Originally from Michigan. My entire life I've been guiding for 28 years. I did some freshwater fishing in Michigan, salmon, steelhead, walleyes. Is where I started, and then I've been in Texas since '92. My favorite place to fish, of course, I love Port O'Connor, and because I've fished here for so long. But my favorite place to fish here would be the beachfront. When the surf gets flat, whether chasing trout and redfish on the beachfront or chasing tarpon on the beachfront is my favorite. That's what I love to do. It still gets my heart pumping more than anything else, and it just there's something magical about a tarpon that why I chase it. I offer bay trips where we'll go back and fish the back bays here in Port O'Connor. I fish 3 bay systems. We fish West Matagorda Bay, we fish Espansanto Bay, and San Antonio Bays. And we can reach all those from Port O'Connor. And it offers many different things, from drift fishing to weight fishing to fishing out of a boat, whether with artificial or bait. And then I also offer jetty trips. We catch multiple species when we go to the jetties. I've caught 11 different species in one day. Mainly we target redfish and trout, and we'll catch black drum also. And then I also offer nearshore trips on the, I run a 26-foot Maui cat, which gets me to the jetties in here in the back bays pretty easily. And when it gets flat offshore, we chase tarpon, go catch kingfish. I like doing all of that. When someone books a trip with me, if they book the full day or half day, they get every bit of gas I can run in that 4 hours if that's what it takes, or a full day trip or whatever. That's what it takes. That's what we do. It's a Maui Cat, 26 foot long. This is a 2019 boat that I have now. It's built in Port Lavaca, Texas. I would say my experience and just the different types of fishing that I do. A lot of captains specialize in a certain type of fishing, and that's great. But sometimes if you're a weight fishing guide and you're in a particular place where you can't weight fish and you got to fish on the boat, well, that's where I come in, where I have done both and do both. And it just makes me more versatile. I have a lot of memories of, like I say, kids catching their first fish, or even individual anglers, coming with me and saying, man, I want to catch a fish, I want to catch a big redfish, or I want to catch a big trout, or I want to go catch a tarpon, and making that happen and being part of that. I mean, I've developed a lot of these customers that I've had for years. I have my oldest customer is 14 years, and we're almost like friends now, but experienced a lot of things. But there's a few things watching him catch his first tarpon, and he was an experienced angler, and to be part of it and help make it happen, them are memories and things that you can't replace. And the first tarpon he caught was a 175-pound tarpon that took 2 hours and 20 minutes to reel in, and got a picture, got a scale with the fish. The fish pulled alongside the boat, and that'll last. I mean, we still talk about that.
Do you have a nickname, and if so, how'd you get it?
Oh God, this is a hard one. The nickname. When I got down here, when I returned to Port O'Connor, because I fished different ports, one of my customers caught a sailfish at the jetties, and that was 3 years ago. So they nicknamed me the Legend. So I had a trip the other day. A guy had MS, and some boats are, it depends the degree of what kind of not illness, but the situation they had, whether they're in a wheelchair or this guy had MS and he couldn't hold the rod, so he had to use a special spinning rod that I rigged up for him, and went out, and he had 3 buddies he was with, and he didn't want to be treated special, and I treated just like a regular guy. Didn't really do any more for him because I figure some people will let you know what they need, and he caught 1 redfish, and 1 redfish wore him out, and he said, I'm done. He put his rod up, and a trip like that, and the other guys, and I actually sent the picture to his uncle, or he actually texted me after the trip. He said, Steve, can you send me that picture that you took of Jason? And I said, yeah. I said, he said, you have a good time? He said, dude, that's the first redfish he's ever caught in his life. And he said, I want to thank you because you treated him just like us. And that's all they wanted, you know. So, because I kept asking him, hey, you want to fish? He went, nope, I'm good. I did what I came. So it's stuff like that and memories like that and customers telling me that stuff. It makes me feel like I've done something, you know, and it's not just about catching the fish, it's the whole experience. Yeah, my name's Captain Steve Reed, and you can find me on Captain Experiences.